Hi, and welcome to Beer 30.Buzz. I'll be your bartender today. My name is Byron, also known as B, and in honor of St. Patrick's Day today, we're going to try this Irish Red Ale. It's called Lucky SOB by Flying Dog Brewery. To be true to the form, I have never had this beer before, so you'll be getting my first reaction trying this beer. I have had Flying Dog in the past, I do believe, definitely not this flavor, but I don't recall it being something that I wanted to go back to and try again. So keeping in with the theme of the vlog here, my goal is to let you see what my reaction would be like for the first time trying this, let you know if it's something that I would want to continue to purchase, if it's something that I would recommend somebody else purchase, if so, what maybe I would eat it with. So happy St. Patrick's Day 2016. Now, I've checked the box in the bottles. I have come across different beers where they recommend pouring it into a cup, some sort of sniffer or whatever else type of glasses they recommend. I'm personally a little bit archaic. I do like it out of my bottles. Being that I don't see anything on here, I'm going to drink it straight from the bottle. I've had this sitting in the fridge for about 4.5 hours now, so it does have a nice little chill. I didn't see anything that said to drink it at room temperature or anything like that, so cheers, you lucky SOBs. Actually, that's not that bad. This is a pretty light beer. I was expecting something to have a little bit more hoppy flavor to it, considering some of the other Flying Dogs and red ales that I've had. It's actually pretty light. I would drink this again, I think. If I were to purchase this any other time, I think this would be something that maybe I would be grilling, maybe some sort of like a fish or pork with. I don't see this as really being a red meat kind of beer. I've got some pretty good clove taste to it. There's definitely a little bit of an aftertaste to it that's not hoppy, but it's not bitter either. I don't know what to really say it is. It's not very stout. It doesn't have too much of a coffee taste to it, but there is a little bit of a hint to that. I'll give it another shot here. You know, again, the same initial reaction off of this. This is a 5.5% alcohol beer. I wouldn't necessarily taste that. I have had some of the other microbrews, if you will, where they're a little bit on the 5+ scales, and you can start to taste it. I don't know if it's just the brewing process or whatever the case may be. This tastes like something that's a little bit lower on the alcohol end, which I do like. The ones that get closer to the 10% I find are a little bit more bitter to my taste. They tend to get a little bit of that going on back there. Those of you that have had that, you know what I'm talking about. And that's not the kind of beer that I'm looking for. So one last try here. My inaugural video. Thank you very much for joining me. There'll be plenty more to come. The future of the show is to actually take you on tours of these different microbrews. Obviously doing some different taste test pairings. I'd like to go out and team up with different bars and show you some tours of the bars. Get to know some of the locals and what they're serving at those watering holes so you have an idea of where to go. And hopefully you find my vlog to be a little bit entertaining. And from here we'll grow and catch a nice little buzz. That's pretty good. Thank you again, Flying Dog, Lucky SOB. This is Byron, also known as B, with Beer 30.Buzz. Have a good one.